Hi, my name is Gbemi Elekula and I am an under 40 CEO.
The African Renaissance. The concept that the African people and nation shall overcome the current challenges confronting the continent and achieve cultural, scientific, and economic renewal is here, with young men and women taking the lead. Some call them the new school heroes. We call them under 40 CEOs.
Having left the bank, Gbemi decides to focus on her businesses. With the desire to make people happy, she establishes DreamHome and Humanx and begins to organize cultural initiatives. So you've organized a couple of cultural initiatives, I believe with Humanx?
No, that was under DreamHome.
No, DreamHome.
Yes, that was after COVID. Okay. COVID is still on, so that was November.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about...
Okay, so we wanted to inform people more about... We noticed that Nigerians weren't taking it serious. If you ask some Nigerians, they'll tell you, COVID, government used that thing to chop money. Have you heard that before?
Oh, yeah.
Great. Just imagine. And some of us knew how, I won't even say serious, grave it was. We were seeing people dying around us. We were on the news. We were at home. There was nothing to do other than listen to bad news. How many people died in America? How many people died here? And we knew that, this is serious. Most of us were confused. It was the first time a lot of us in this generation would witness something. I think some other people witnessed the other plague that happened very many years ago. My dad didn't witness it. So my dad too, my dad died at 71. This COVID was a pandemic that he witnessed. So older people than my dad had witnessed the other one, and people were like taking it as a joke. So okay, let's do something that will let people know that, it's serious. And these are the things that you need to do. Not only are you saving yourself, if you wear a mask, you're protecting the person beside you as well. So that was it.
So tell me, what's the current organizational structure of your business?
Actually, by example, monkey see, monkey do. You can't dish out instruction, do this, do this. Most times I get into the work, everybody behind me gets into the work. Because I've realized that you put whatever structure in place, sometimes you now have to monitor. No, from when you come in, I'm showing you that you're hands-on here. I do, you do. Everyone here is my friend. Forget that they work here. They're all my friends. I'm sure you understand what I mean. Mm-hmm. It's like a family in here. They're all my friends. And they know that when it's time to grind, everybody gets on their knees, roll up your sleeves, it's time to work.
What are your plans, to further scale your business?
Good. So we don't plan to be here. As you can see, this place has outgrown us. You went around. It's outgrown us. We hope to have our own building soon. Exhibitions have kept us in business, and we're trying to change the game this year. So we realize that a lot of exhibitions are all about artworks. We're planning one exhibition for next month, a Nigerian textile exhibition. So that's different. It's not something we've had here in the FCT. And later in the year, we're thinking of artistic furniture exhibition. Yes. Since, if you notice, that's part of the things that we do here, artistic furniture, and most people have the regular furniture. And we're like, okay, we need to, there are people out there who want people to see the kind of things that they do. Why don't we gather them together? So that's something, those are two things that we're working on for this year. No artwork exhibition. These ones will be on display, of course, but the major focus would be on these other two things. So other than these exhibitions that we're planning, we've decided that we are bigger than Abuja now. And from delivery, we've seen that we have to deliver out of state a lot of the time. Sometimes We have to look for someone who is going abroad. Oh, please come and help us deliver this because the person is complaining that DHL fee is too high and all of that. So we decided, okay, we need to gain our presence in other places so that products are within reach for our clients. And so we've broken into Lagos. What we did, we didn't want to take up a store and start to bear overhead until we feel like we have gained footing in Lagos. And so since 2020, we've had stockists like Grand Square. Grand Square has been a huge support. Even in Abuja here, they stock for us, amongst other brands. In Lagos, they're doing so well for us. We have Med Plus as well on our list. And then we have a little outlet in Lagos that just stocks. It's not open to customers. So because of delivery fees, so when someone says, oh, I need this, and of course, when you go to our stockist, it will be higher. They are not going to sell at the same rate that we sell. So for those kind of consumers, we have the little outlets. When you say you want something, we pick from there and then ship straight to you. So we're breaking into markets. We've looked at Port Harcourt and studied buying patterns. That would be a future plan, not now.
So tell me, Gbemi, what values would you say are important to you and to your firm?
First of all, integrity. And that's why there's no bad product here. None. None. Anything that would dent our integrity, quickly we apologize and withdraw. Integrity is key for us. That's why we take our time. The last batch of products we produced took us 10 months. Yes, no rushing. I tell people I'd rather spend 2 years trying to perfect one thing. So my motto is, if I cannot use it, I will not sell it.
Integrity. So how has travel, impacted you and also added value to this business?
Oh, in fact, I love traveling. I love traveling. And why I love traveling is because of the things that my eyes witness. They say the eyes are the window to your soul, yeah? So I travel because I want to feed my soul. Another thing is I am very interested in the history of people, their cultures, their food. I want to see things from their perspective. Do you understand me? I want to see how they are seeing life. How do they see the world? How do they view the world? And something I intend to do very soon is to travel from African country to African country. I want to go into their art world and see what it's like and start to collect, bring it closer to our own clients here.
So talking about human resource, what would you say are your observations in terms of the quality of talent available in Nigeria, and how do you typically hire?
We have the numbers, people, but I think we need to do an orientation for young people. And many times I wonder, what does NOA do, National Orientation Agency? We have a lot of things that they need to address, and we have platforms with which they can use to address them, radio stations, TV. For example, Yahoo, fraud, and all of that. Why do we have so much? Why has it become a norm? Why is it we shouldn't have gotten here. It has become a norm. You see 10 young boys, 7 are into fraud. With NOA on ground, why are we not talking on the radio station? We have so many radio stations. If you keep hammering on one thing, you get results. Talk about the downsides to fraud and everything. So back to the hiring. People will tell you, oh, I want to work. Let me tell you, hiring is exhausting for me. It is. I never, ever look forward to it. Once I'm thinking about it, I'm stressed instantly. Because they come, CVs are packaged, do this task. They'll do it and you're like, okay, is this CV, this task, it's not relating, Okay, let's try another one. Write a letter to so and so and so, and the person writes a letter and you look at it and like, okay, it's something else. And then people believe there's quick money. Yes. And you can't blame them with this, our recent Yahoo rituals. What's that thing they call? There's something that girls do now. I've heard it. I just cannot recall the name that girls do. The hookup.
Oh, really?
Yes. Okay. So with Yahoo rituals, hookup means a girl just meets up with a man, exchange sex for money. You know, people believe that
That's
money.
prostitution. It is what it is.
They call it hookup now. They call it hookup now. And money is exchanged, quick money. A girl can hook up with 4 men in one day. Do you understand? She has some money in her hand. A boy can scam somebody, get money. So people don't believe in work anymore. A lot of people do not believe in work anymore. So when they look at people who work, it's like, hey, nah, so continue working. Because when money comes easily, how can you value work? So that's the problem that we have now when it comes to hiring. You'll be lucky to find someone like these people that I have here. You'll be very lucky. It's pure luck or a blessing, to be honest, to get people who are dedicated to their work, who want to work. It's luck.
So what would you say is the biggest letdown that you've experienced in business and in your career so far?
Hey, the biggest, don't have biggest. There are plenty. There are plenty, but I have a motto that you have to keep moving. Nothing should stop you. There would be letdowns. There will be heartbreaking days. But just like a motor track, imagine stopping your vehicle in the middle of the highway. Just abruptly stopping. What happens? You get run over. That's what happens. So you have to keep moving. You have to keep moving, irrespective of whatever. It's hard. Trust me, forget. Some people will tell you that, this is inspired to perspire, motivational talk that I'm saying. Well, it may come across as that, but the truth is that no matter the I've had so many, I can't even tell you which is the biggest. Is it from our policies here? As a business, you would try to do things the right way, and then you have people frustrating you. Okay, I want to register my products with such and so organization. You get there, they'll tell you that, Madam, $1,000. They'll be like, something nice. You're supposed to register for free and then maybe pay some small money here and there because you're doing this registration to do this, to do that. Someone tell them, Madam, I will not move your file. You settle me $1,000. And you're trying to do the right thing. You are trying to do the right thing. It can be very frustrating. Extremely frustrating. You know, so sometimes I will just joke and say, no wonder people do things anyhow in this Nigeria. People just do things carelessly, because how do you go and try to do the right thing and then you meet this kind of roadblocks? Someone will tell you that, pay this, pay that. You have to be rubbing palms from desk to desk. It can be really frustrating. So let down. Should I say my government let me down? So the biggest letdown will be my government. Abi? So yeah, they are part of it. It's not just them. There are so many things.
But the people are the government.
Right? And then we don't have a lot of honest people. It's almost as if people are looking for an avenue to frustrate you. And another thing I've noticed that Nigerians will first look for a way to steal from you. When you now have to work at, not only are you working at keeping them, you're now working at blocking, you're now working at blocking all those loopholes where they can cheat you. Do you understand? It's across board. I'm not just talking of the government, I'm talking of across the board. Recently we had to do some shipping and the shipper cheated us. So where we're paying, let's say we're supposed to be paying this amount, we're paying times 1.5 for it. This is when we reached out to other shippers and realized that the figures are not relating, and this is the general price. So people will just take advantage of you like that. That's it.
Wow. Gbemi's brilliance, determination, and winning personality have helped her build an illustrious and passionate career. Now, we have some quick-fire questions to get to know more about her behind the scenes. Amazing. So I have a few quick-fire questions for you. What do you love to eat?
They've used fried yam to swear for me. Oh.
How would you describe your fashion style?
I like unique clothing. I'm not particular about brands. If it's something that appeals to me, I get it.
So what other CEOs do you look up to?
Okay. So I've said this before that I look up to Alakija. Somebody was like, why? You know, why? That these are people that were handed things, you know. I heard that, I kept quiet. Another day, I told someone that, oh, I really love Mo Abudu, and I'd like to meet her one of these days. The person is like, Mo Abudu, everything handed. But because I had the experience with Alakija, I already had a perfect retort for this person. I said, if it's easy, go and run it.
Yes.
If it is easy, go and do it by yourself. You know, so when people see people in the limelight, they just feel like, they had leverage, and that's why they don't know the stories. But I've watched Mo from when I was young. And as much as I admire her, I see the struggles. And I have seen her grow over the years. I'm seeing her recent glow up now, and I'm like, you see, I know where this woman is coming from. I know I admire Mo so much.
Okay. What's your favorite car to drive?
Mercedes-Benz.
What's your favorite travel destination?
Florence.
Your favorite book of all time?
The Go-Giver by Bob Berg and Jordine Mann. You should read it, yes.
So what book are you currently reading?
Confessions of a 40-something. Yes.
Okay. Not fit for TV, but hey.
This is a woman who became 47 or so and realized that her life was a total.
Lastly, I would like to know, Gbemi, what makes you happy?
The delight on the face of a first-time customer.
Nice.
So we have a lot of repeats. But you know, when someone discovers us and the person comes and is like, oh, wow. And then the person buys something and the person reaches out to me and says, oh my God. What is this thing that you are offering? Yes. You see that delight? I can carry my life savings and go and spend anywhere.
That was easy. All right, thank you for coming on Under 40
Thank you,
CEOs,
Mr. Fab. Thank you. Thank you for taking the time.
All right.
Hi, my name is Gbemi Elekula, and you too can be an Under 40 CEO.